I hope you're having a good day, and welcome to the first video of the Suburb Spotlight Podcast, the show that addresses a real community problem. I'm your host, Zoe, and today we are going to delve into the local e-bike issue. Before we speak with our guest, there's something I need to address. Footage will be shown. The culprits involved are minors, so I will not be showing any footage of their faces or anything that reveals their identity. Now, there isn't an official reason for why this issue started, but many people assume it began during COVID-19 as a way for people and friends to gather outdoors for long periods of time. This isn't just the usual e-bike behaviour seen across Australia. It has become an issue of scaring local community members and bypassers. People living in the suburb have shared their views on this topic, and today we're hearing from a local member of the community. My guest, who will be sharing about her experiences later in the episode. I'm excited to unpack this topic because it is one I'm passionate about solving. So, let's begin. Now, this isn't a normal case of e-bike riders that are careless and always put themselves in danger. This is worse. There are multiple groups of, say, upwards of 10 minors per group who ride these e-bikes and intimidate the public. They follow buses side on, circle people walking on footpaths, yell racial slurs at locals, ride on the wrong side of the road, stop in the middle of the street, throw rocks at cars and people. They sometimes get physical with anyone who tries to call them out on their behaviour and their wrongdoings. They start fights. They rip up all the turf and the grass and soil, and vandalise community property, like the recently replaced basketball courts. The net had been broken for months from them. And the local tennis courts. The e-bike riders ride their bikes on the courts. Recent videos have been shared within the community on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, and this one that I'm about to show you only happened a few streets from where I live, which is sort of scary, but this is our community. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time a situation like this has happened, and there are many more videos of it happening online, but this is the only one I'll be showing today. But also, this video was only taken by my friend, so they gave me permission to use this on the podcast. The Cumberland Council has recently changed their laws about e-bikes in an attempt to eliminate and destroy this behaviour. Surrounding areas run by the same council have seen police confiscating and destroying the bikes, issuing fines and speaking directly with the parents. This approach has been in place for well over 6 months now, yet we still haven't seen any real change within my suburb. Today, my guest speaker and I will be delving into her experiences with these e-bikers, if she's got any, if she has seen any change to enforce the new laws, and what she believes needs to change in order for this to stop. Oh, and any other insight on the issue? Alright, let's bring in our guest. Now, thank you so much for joining me on the Suburb Spotlight podcast. Can you explain your experiences with this issue and possibly how it has affected you or people you know?
Well, I know some of the children, so they don't come and approach me. But from what I've heard and seen from other people is that these boys will scare some of the community by riding too close to them as they're walking down the street, or trying to intimidate them, or cutting out in front of them when they're driving. So people are a little bit scared and a little bit cranky and worried about being hurt.
Have you seen any improvements or changes recently?
Local Facebook pages were had some of the community taking photos of some of the boys that were causing the troubles, and others were able to clearly identify them. One of them was pulled over by the police with one incident, and I think for a little while it quietened the situation because his parents were aware that people knew who their child was.
What do you think still needs to change?
I still think that the police or the council should enforce the rule of confiscating the e-bikes that are causing the problem. If they're not around talking to the kids whenever things happen, and realistically they're not going to be available to do that, I think that would only be the reason to make some change.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about the problem?
I think it's changed the way that people enjoy the area. Instead of being little kids just out on their push bikes or their scooters and old people happily walking, I think they're all a little bit nervous now when they hear a noise of another vehicle, hoping it's not the children on the e-bikes.
Thank you. It really helps us give a point of view from someone within the community. After hearing that, it's clear that because no major change has yet been seen, this problem continues to affect the real people within the community. And there will be further consequences if these things stay the same. A huge thank you to my guest for joining me today and sharing her views. And thank you for listening to the Suburb Spotlight Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to hear more issues being explored within the community. In the next episode, we'll be exploring the suburb's sewage problem and people's concerns for the area. Until next time, goodbye.